Happy Sentinel surprise, everybody. Guess who doesn't have to move, actually? So I'm back and I'm going to do a couple extra videos before we run out of here. Since this month has been only heroes, I'm going to do one villain and I'm going to do one environment next week, which won't be as much of a surprise, but you don't know what environment it's going to be, so that's the actual surprise. Today we are looking at the Cult of the Black Skull, created by Jacob Busby. It's another take on a cult unlike the Cult of Gloom. They like discarding the top card of every deck. Fighting against the Cult of the Black Skull, we're going to catch up with the letters page a little bit. We got First Appearance Legacy, Pseudo, First Appearance Expatriate, because, again, catching up the letters page, and a new variant for Fluttershy. It's her as a changeling hunter from the Cutie Remark, and they're fighting in the Gruul clans. So, start of the game, we search the deck for Fell Priest, 2 Black Skull cultists, and 2 Sins, and put them into play. The Cult of the Black Skull in place, Sinister Cult side up. So we've got the Priest, we've got the Cultists, and we've got Gluttony and Wrath. We will look at those in just a moment. Reduce damage dealt to the Black Skull by 2. First time each turn, a Cultist card enters play. Search the villain trash and put 2 Cultists from there into play. There's literally only 5 Cultists in the deck. One of them is the Fell Priest, so it's not too hard to figure out which go in there. When the villain deck shuffles into the trash, flip this card, and the villain turn discard the top 3 cards of each deck. Fell Priest says reduce all damage dealt to this card by X, where X is the number of Cultists in play. End of the round, this is easy to forget. Each hero discards Y+1 cards in the top of their deck, where Y is the number of Sins in front of them, then discard a number of cards in the top of the villain and environment deck equal to the highest number of cards discarded this way. The Black Skull Cultists say reduce damage dealt to this card by X, where X is the number of Cultists which have already been dealt damage this turn, which is a pretty cool way to keep their numbers from thinning too quickly. End of the villain turn, discard the top card of each deck. Gluttony says when this card enters play, or at the start of the villain turn, which is going to be now, put this card next to the hero with the most cards in hand. At the end of their turn, they must discard a card. First time each turn the hero next to this card draws a card, the Black Skull gains 2 HP. So, who doesn't mind discarding? Probably Pseudo. Wrath goes next to here with the most one-shots in their trash, which is currently nobody/everybody. They don't deal damage during their turn. Increase damage dealt to them by 2 until the start of their next turn. Oh my god. We're going to give that to Expatriate, I think? First time each turn, this hero deals damage, the Black Skull gains 2 HP. Yeah, we'll give that to Expatriate and hope for the best. So, that's all we need to know. Here it goes. Vanity comes out. I also would love to take a moment and just direct your eyes to feast upon these Sin cards. They're very cool. He made the card frame transparent, which admittedly for this one makes it a little hard to read, but this is really the only one, and it's just such a cool effect. This goes next to here with the most powers in play, which is, again, is everybody. They use any power other than their innate power. The Black Skull deals them 3 irreducible infernal damage. And whenever that hero uses their innate power, the Black Skull regains 2 HP. I'll give that to Legacy. Probably just going to be using his innate power for a while. Alright, we are discarding a total of 5 cards from the top of each deck. Everybody draw a card. Note that we have not taken any damage. His power is Protector. Reduce damage dealt to hero targets other than Legacy by 1 till the start of your turn. Draw a card. Alright, so he's going to be discarding a card. Now let's play Group Battle Shifter, and I'll go ahead and use it to play Clobbering Arms. Drop a Cultist, draw a card, discard a card, hit this other Cultist for 2. Or actually, no, it is 3, because of the Group Battle Shifter, so he actually takes out both of them. Alright, so she needs to deal damage, or she will be feasted upon. Good luck with that. Assault Rifle, I guess. Power is Soldier of Misfortune. Reveal cards from your deck until an equipment card is revealed. Put in your hand, shuffle the other revealed cards into your deck. If that card was an ammo card, you may draw a card or play a card, but I'm gonna go ahead and just use the rifle and ping the Fell Priest for 1, draw a card, which doesn't get any damage pluses. Alright, Fluttershy's got a whole bunch of stuff. I'll have Fluttershy start off with the Regal Eagle. Her power is Destroy Imposters. Draw 2 cards. Nice. Until the start of your next turn, when a target enters play, you may discard a pet to have Fluttershy deal that target 3 melee damage. So, draw a card. I can discard a card to play a card. I'm absolutely going to do that and get the Everfree Cottage out because I just... Gruul Clans, play Sunder Shaman. End of the environment turn, this card deals a character target in the play area with the most equipment cards 2 melee damage. If it dealt damage this way, destroy one of those equipment cards. That is Expatriate, who takes 1 and loses her gun. Fun. Oh, right, and discard a pet. Fluttershy hits it for 3. Now we discard the top card plus of everyone's deck. Fluttershy is the only one who's not discarding 2. Then we discard the top 2 cards of the villain and environment decks, because that was the most cards discarded. Okay, Cult of the Black Skull plays Sloth. Next to the hero with the fewest cards in play, they must either skip their play, power, or draw phase. So that's Legacy or Expatriate. We're going to give that to Legacy. And the afflicted hero's turn, the Black Skull regains 1 hit point. Well, discard the top 3 cards of each deck. Okay, this is wearing off, and it's probably going to stay that way because you can just skip his power phase. Play a card, draw a card. Start of turn, I can play a shape. Let's go ahead and do that. Thicken build, which doesn't get me anything. Go ahead and do Preserved Self-Image. Shuffle his trash into his deck. That's helpful. And then off of that, I'll play Clobbering Arms again and hit this guy for 2. Power will do Group Battle Shifter and play Barbed Spines. Hit him for 1 and the Shaman for 2. Draw a card. The Cult would heal if it had taken any damage yet. Expatriate's going to have to Arsenal Access. Prejudice. Okay. If that's the best I can do, that's the best I can do. Let's take out the Sunder Shaman. Draw a card. Fluttershy will play Pony Pet Playdate. And I'm going to go ahead and use the power on it. Play Squirrely and he heals 1. Draw a card. End of turn I can discard a card and play a card. Yeah, I'll do that and play Elizabeth. I can draw a card, and that's it. Gruul Clans play Cindervines. Whenever a non-one-shot card enters play, deal each target in that card's play area 1 fire damage. Then if that card was an ongoing or equipment card, destroy it and this card. Neat. Fun. Awesome. Ready to discard the top card of your deck, +1 for Sins. So that's 3 from Legacy, so we discard 3 from the Villain and Environment decks. Okay, the Cult of the Black Skull plays a Ghost, which is an undead, a ghost, and a spirit. When this card is destroyed, and all the undead say this, place it in the environment trash. When this card is played, play the top card of the deck it was played from. Reduce all projectile and melee damage off this card to 0, and the villain turn 1 hero must destroy one of their ongoing cards. So that will play another card, but first, the Cindervines. Hit it for 1 fire damage. Play another card. It's Envy. Play this next to the hero with the second highest HP, and at the villain turn, they deal the hero with the most HP 2 psychic damage, and the first time each turn the hero with the highest HP takes damage, the Black Skull regains 2 HP. And that was not a one-shot, so the Ghost is destroyed, goes in the environment trash, and we destroy Envy instead of playing it next to someone and destroy the Cindervines. Thank you, Cindervines. Discard the top 3 cards of each deck. The villain will flip next round. Legacy is going to Danger Sense and draw a card. Let's go ahead and do Telepathic Coordination. Power, Grew Battle Shifter, so I can play Risky Impersonation. Draw a card, and that's it. Because we haven't taken any damage, it's time for him to start putting that 27 HP to good use. Okay, Expatriate will play a Tactical Shotgun and hit that guy for 3 and draw a card and not suffer any consequences. How dare you! Card is play, you may play a pet from your hand or trash. Who's in my trash? Other than everybody. Do Hemingway. He enters play and he heals 1. I'm going to go ahead and use her base power again. Draw 2 cards. Draw another card. End of turn, I can discard a card and play a card. Yes, I'll do that. Play Rabbit Roundup. Target regains 2 HP. How about the Eagle so I can stop discarding? Then she can draw a card, and Hummingway will deal a target 1 melee and 1 sonic, except it's not irreducible unless he's all the way at full, so I guess we'll heal him instead of the Eagle and take out the Fell Priest. Cool! The environment plays more Cindervines. Excellent. The villain trash shuffles into its deck and the villain flips. 2. The Horror Unleashed. We still get cultists swarming out of the trash. When the environment trash is shuffled into the environment deck, the Black Skull deals each hero and environment target 2 irreducible infernal damage. When the villain trash is shuffled back into the villain deck, the Black Skull deals each hero 4 irreducible infernal damage. When a hero shuffles their trash back into their deck, the Black Skull deals that hero 6 irreducible infernal damage. At the end of the villain turn, the Black Skull deals each hero 1 fixed infernal damage, and each hero discards the top 4 cards of their deck. Very straightforward, but you're on a real strong timer there. So, let's see what gets played. It's another Sin, it's Lust. This would go next to the hero with the highest HP, and their turn, discard the top 3 cards of their deck, and the first time they regain HP each turn, the Black Skull gains 2 HP. Pseudo will let that enter play, so that the Cindervines hit the Black Skull and destroy it. So each hero, just heroes, take 1, and discard the top 4 cards of your deck. Okay, Legacy still has to skip phases. He will Thok Black Skull, draw 2 cards, end of his turn it heals 1. Pseudo heals when he draws a card. Okay, Mind Over Matter. He's going to go to use his base power, hit the Black Skull for 2, and yeah, draw a card and heal it back. Let's reload. I'm sure I have lots of ammo. Yes, oh god, hollow points. Shotgun the Black Skull for 6, draw a card, which means that it heals 2. If Fluttershy did not get to stab anything, she'll play the Orthros, which heals 1. Power, let's go ahead and use the Cottage. Everything here heals 2, if it can. Everything's back to full. Hooray! Draw a card. I can play a card. Let's play Smokey and Soft Pad. Bit late, but whatever. She draws a card. Elizabeth deals a target 1 melee damage, hit the Black Skull. Hummingway deals a target 1 irreducible melee and sonic damage, hit the Black Skull. The Orthros deals with 2 targets, 2 melee and 1 toxic damage. And a player may move a card from their trash to the top of their deck. Of course, if they do that, it's just gonna get discarded. So, well, you know what? It will slow down the flip. She's only got 4 cards in her deck. Yeah, she's gonna do it. Kinda doesn't matter what it is. Yeah, let's just make it this. That'll mean she can draw a card next round and her trash won't shuffle into her deck for 6 damage. Gruul Clans play a Rage Beast. Oh dear. Whenever this card is dealt damage by a non-environment target, it deals that target 2 melee damage. Whenever non-environment target enters play, that target deals this card 1 melee damage. Fun. Okay, the Cult of the Black Skull plays a card. It's the Poltergeist. It hits the Rage Beast for 2. The Rage Beast hits it back, but is reduced to 0. It's just like the Ghost in that way. And the villain turn 1 hero must destroy one of their equipment cards. But also, that plays the top card of the villain deck, which is a Ghost, which plays the Fell Priest again. Oh my. So the Ghost hits this for 1 and takes nothing. The Fell Priest hits it for 1 and takes 1. Fun. Alright, so each hero takes 1 damage and discards the top 4 cards of their deck. And let's see, somebody destroy an equipment card. We don't have many. There goes Prejudice. And somebody destroy an ongoing card. Pony Pet Playdate, because I got another one. Alright, Legacy. Let's see, he can't hit either of the undead. Let's do Flying Smash, hit the Priest for 2, and the Skull for 3, and draw a card. Real fun, just not using power all the time. Cult of the Black Skull heals 1. Boy, Pseudo has nothing to do, though. He will use his power to hit the Fell Priest for 1, draw a card, heals Black Skull. Oh yeah, he should have been discarding this whole time, shoot. Expatriate will play Hair Trick Reflexes and Shotgun the Fell Priest for 3, draw a card, heal the Black Skull. Fluttershy will play Pony Pet Playdate. I think I'm going to go ahead and use her base power, draw 2 cards. Oh wait, I don't want to use her base power. What am I saying? Go ahead and use Pony Pet Playdate, and we will play Beaverton. He heals 1. Draw a card. End of turn, I can play a card. How about another copy of Rabbit Roundup? Let's heal Beaverton. She can draw a card. She will not. Well, she may as well, because it's going to happen anyways. 6 damage. Ow. Elizabeth hits the Black Skull for 1. Hummingway is dealing irreducible damage. He takes out the Fell Priest again. That hummingbird does not like religion. The Orthros deals 2 targets, 2 melee, and 1 toxic damage each. It will hit the Skull for 3, and the Poltergeist for 1. Somebody can put a card from their trash on top of their deck. That'll be Expatriate. And then Beaverton destroys up to 2 ongoing and/or environment cards. We are getting rid of Gluttony, and we are getting rid of Sloth. 2 cards are destroyed this way, so he hits himself for 2. Oh, also he hit the Rage Beast for 1 and is protected. He doesn't take the retaliation damage because he lives in the cottage. Isn't the flavor of this game just so fun sometimes? Gruul Clans play Protean Hulk. Oh boy, Alan's card is destroyed. Play the top 2 cards of the environment deck. In the environment turn, this card deals non-environment target with second highest HP, 2 melee damage. That is Legacy, who is immune. Okay, I can stop some card plays. We're gonna probably do that. Cult of the Black Skull plays some skeletons. So these would play another card, A, and deal 2 melee damage, the highest at the end of the turn, B, while taking 2 less projectile damage. Instead, we will discard that for 4 damage to Pseudo. Everybody take 1 and discard the top 4 cards of your deck. Destroy an equipment card and an ongoing card. Oh boy, I got 2 copies of that, I can get rid of it. That's gonna have to be the shotgun, because it's the only equipment card. Let's get rid of those guys if we can. I mean, we're working on it, but, you know. So, Legacy can use powers again, which will heal the Black Skull, but you know what? I kind of don't care. Of course, also that power is not super useful, is it? He'll play Next Evolution, use it to become immune to infernal damage, take no infernal damage from Vanity, draw a card, and then take no infernal damage when his trash shuffles. Okay, Pseudo skips his start of turn, skips his play phase. I'm going to use Gru Battle Shifter to play Barbed Spines, which hits... Well, it hits the Rage Beast, who hits him back for 2, so he hits it back for 2. So it hits him for 2, so he hits it back for 2. So it hits him for 2, and he kills it. Sure, why not? Destroy all other shapes, draw a card. Boy, Expatriate has very little to do. Assault Rifle, hit the Skull for 2. It heals 2. Draw a card. Fluttershy will find a pet. He's going to go looking for 1. It's the Monarch. Step in time. Expatriate will go looking for a pet and find none. Legacy will draw a card and take no damage. Pseudo will draw a card. I can play a pet. I will do so. Play the Buzzing Buzzard. Heals 1 because of Pony Pet Playdate, and then find a pet makes him heal 2 more, so he's back to full. Power. Now let's go ahead and use her base power. Draw 2 cards. Draw another card. End of turn. She can play a card. Oh, let's get Harry out. Yes, please. Just taking over the board here. Oh! The Buzzard will take care of those ghosts for us. Hooray. Draw a card. Elizabeth hits the Black Skull for 1. Hummingway hits him for 2. The Orthros hits him for 3. A Smoky and Soft Pad can delay somebody's flip a little bit. How about Pseudo? Beaverton can destroy a non-target environment card. We don't have any of those. The Buzzing Buzzard deals each non-hero target 2 sonic damage, which admittedly, Protean Hulk, not great, but whatever. Oops, that goes in the environment trash. And Harry deals a target 4 melee damage. Cool! The Gruul Clans play Rurik Thar. Oh boy. Expatriate hits him for 1. Fluttershy hits him for 3. Welcome to Earth. Second highest takes 2, that is still Legacy. At the end of each non-environment turn, this card deals a target in that turn's play area with the highest HP 2 melee damage. And every non-one-shot card in this player increase the next damage dealt by this card by 2. That's why we want to get rid of him. Black Skull plays a Sadistic Vampire, which will play a card in a moment. Increase radiant damage dealt to this card by 1. End of the villain turn. This card deals the hero with the lowest HP 2 psychic and 2 cold damage. Expatriate will hit for... Actually, no. Fluttershy will just kill it. It does, however, still play the top card of the villain deck. It's Envy. Second highest is Expatriate. So when Legacy takes damage, the Black Skull heal. Speaking of which, everybody take 1 infernal damage. Pseudo gets hit and hits the Black Skull for 2. Discard the top 4 cards of your deck. Expatriate takes 6 irreducible infernal damage. End of the villain turn, Expatriate hits Legacy for 2 psychic damage reduced to 1, which means the Black Skull heals 2 because she dealt damage. I need to heal Beaverton. We need to get rid of that shit. Alright, and at the end of that turn, that vampire did enter play, so Rurik Thar gets a +4, hits the Black Skull for 6. At least somebody else is getting hit for 6 here. Legacy will play Backfist Strike, hit Rurik Thar for 4, use his power to become immune to infernal damage again, and draw a card. Start of turn, let's play Insubstantial Transmutation and draw a card, +2 from Rurik Thar. Then I'll play Thicken Build, +2 to Rurik Thar. Power, Grew Battle Shifter, Stealthy Form, discard the top card of 1 deck. I do not want to do that. And I guess the least bad one is the Environment deck. Draw a card, Rurik Thar hits him for 6. 6? 8? I don't know. We redirect it to Legacy, and Pseudo gets a +1 to his next damage dealt. That's a fun interaction. Alright, Expatriate will play a Flak Jacket. And let's Assault Rifle. Hit the Black Skull for 2, take out Rurik Thar, draw a card. Black Skull heals 2. A lovely Picnic. 5 targets not at full HP, regain 2 HP each. We will heal Beaverton, Harry, Smokey and Soft Pad, Pseudo, and Expatriate. Let's use her base power. Draw 2 cards. Draw another card. Play a card. Ooh. Let's do the Dark and Mysterious Bat, which heals 1. Draw another card. Elizabeth hits the Black Skull for 1. Hummingway hits it for 2. The Orthros hits it for 3. Smoky and Soft Pad are not back at full. Let's put a card back on top of Pseudo's deck. Beaverton will destroy Envy. Yeah. And, oh, that's right, I can get rid of 2. Let's take out Vanity so I can stop wasting his powers. And he hits himself for 2. The Buzzard hits everything for 2, destroying the Protean Hulk, which plays the top 2 cards of the Environment deck. Spellbreaker. Environment targets with 1 or more HP are indestructible, and the Environment turns card deals each character in the player with most ongoing cards 2 melee damage. Okay, first of all, Fluttershy discards a pet and hits it for 3. Expatriate hits her for 1, and the Buzzard hits it for 2. Welcome to Earth. Second card is the Hate Seed, which only takes 3 damage, unfortunately. End of the Environment turn, this card deals the X non-environment targets the highest HP, X melee damage, or X the number of environment targets in play. The highest is Legacy, and he's immune. That's it. This is a wild, wild fight. Black Skull plays a Poltergeist, which then plays a Black Skull Cultist. Are there any more in the trash? Oh yes, actually the Fell Priest is in the trash. Oof. End of turn, everybody take 1 infernal damage, except for Legacy. Oh, Pseudo will redirect his infernal damage to Legacy for another +1. Destroy an equipment card. Shit. Nobody else has equipment in this game. Oh, it sucks to be Expatriate sometimes. Oh yeah, discard the top 3 cards of everybody's deck. Or 4 cards, excuse me, plus another one from the Cultist. Pseudo has to shuffle. So he unfortunately does take the 6 damage, because that's only once a turn he can do that. Also the Environment deck, also the Villain deck. And that's it. Okay, neat. Now's a good time to bolster allies. He needs the ability to play more cards. Let's go ahead and get Protector going, even though it doesn't matter. Yeah, because I don't think I'm going to keep Stealthy Form. Draw a card. So the only thing going on right now is Expatriate has to deal damage, and that heals the Black Skull. Could be worse. Start of turn, let's play Clobbering Arms for 5 damage on the Black Skull. And then he'll play Preserve Self-Image. Oh, he maybe should not have done that because that shuffles his deck into his trash. And he takes 6 more infernal damage. God damn it. Play a card or draw a card. I'm going to play Thicken Build. Power, he'll hit the Cultists for 2. Draw a card. Expatriate plays Prejudice and takes out the Cultists. Actually, she should have hit them for 1. That would have taken them out already. So she'll hit the Fell Priest for 1. Black Skull heals 2. Draw a card. Fluttershy, what are you going to do with all of your tons of stuff? Let's play the Element of Kindness. Base power, draw 2 cards, draw another card, play a card. Let's play Fuzzy Legs. He heals 1, which means the target regains a hit point. That's going to be Smoky and Soft Pad. Draw a card. Oh boy, she's Well, okay. Elizabeth hits the Black Skull for 1. Hummingway hits the Fell Priest for 2. The Orthros hits the Black Skull for 3 and the Hate Seed 3. Smoky and Soft Pad will delay Pseudo's flip a little bit. And then they get to deal 2 targets 2 melee damage, so we'll hit the Fell Priest for 1. Beaverton can't do anything. The Buzzard hits everything for 2, drops the Poltergeist and the Hate Seed. Harry hits the Black Skull for 4. The Dark and Mysterious Bat, could kill the Priest if he was at full. Shit. Too late, didn't notice it. The Dark and Mysterious Bat will hit the Black Skull for 2, and Fuzzy Legs will hit the Black Skull for 1. It deals irreducible damage though, so that doesn't really help. Thanks, little guy. Environment plays Savage Twister. Deal each target 2 projectile damage and 1 fire damage, then destroy this card. Well, the cool thing is, the pets take none of that. The heroes take 1 of it, except for... Actually, Pseudo takes none of it. Legacy takes none of it. Priest takes 1. The Cult of the Black Skull is down to 2. Destroy that card. Cult of the Black Skull plays a cultist. We get more cultists. I think that's just those guys. Yep. Everybody take 1 infernal damage. Oh wait, hang on a second. Things can happen. Discard a pet to take out one of those cultists. The other one takes 1 damage, because I'm out of pets for some reason. Everybody take 1 and discard the top 4 cards of your deck. Fluttershy takes 6. And then discard the top card of every deck. More cultists. Okay, cool. Legacy, Thox, and we win. That was wild. Let's take a look at the rest of the Black Skull's deck. Avarice. This goes next to the hero with the most cards in play. And the villain turn, they destroy one of their cards. First time each turn the hero next to this card plays a card, the Black Skull regains 2 HP. Withering Touch. Increased damage dealt by undead by 1. Notably, the Black Skull itself is an undead. Whenever an undead target deals damage to another target, discard the top card of the deck associated with that card. Wow, that's a lot of discarding. High Ritual. The Black Skull deals each hero target X irreducible infernal damage where X is the number of cultists in play. Discard the top Y cards of each deck where Y is the number of cultists in the villain trash. Damning Hellfire. The Black Skull deals 5 infernal damage to the hero target with the highest HP and 1 fire damage to all hero targets. Okay, so the -1 damage would have mattered for that and only that. And Walking Dead. And the villain turn, this card deals all heroes 1 melee and 1 toxic damage. So there you go. It's a really wild fight. It has some very, very interesting effects on certain heroes. Like Tachyon likes this fight, Luminary likes this fight. Anyone who can pull stuff out of their trash will have a good time. Anyone who can't will just take 6 damage every now and then. But that's it for this one. You can find the Cult of the Black Skull on Sentinels Community Customs Classics. You can find Fluttershy on Walker's Workbench and the Gruul Clans on Vadsky's Sentinels mod. As always, thank you for watching. Thanks everybody for coming to chat. It's really good to see you all again. Tabletop Simulator, the Revis Sentinels called in DLC, Sentinels Community Custom Classics, Walker's Workbench, and Vadsky's Sentinels mod on that list. Great news product. Please support the official release and flip.